Police in Bloomington issued a safety alert tonight for people who use a popular walking trail. Officers report a series of robberies along the Beeline Trail in Bloomington. The Night Beat's David McAnally has a look at what's happening and what could make it stop.
Bloomington's Beeline Trail set for a surge in users as IU students and staff make a beeline back to campus next week.
And many of them will hit the popular Beeline Trail here from downtown to the south side, and police have a warning for them.
It's such a nice trail, and you want it to be as safe as possible, so it's a little scary.
Greg Schoenbrunn is one of those new students. He had not heard about recent attacks on the trail and the connecting rail trail to the south. In one, right near city offices, suspected gunmen stole a wallet, phone, and bike. Also downtown, a gunman robbed a woman. On the south part of the trail, a road rage incident led to an assault and another assault on a more rural rail trail.
I've actually come across some trouble on the trail myself a few times.
Like bike theft and suspicious people, he says, still he feels safe.
Like I said, I just don't like my wife coming through here, by herself at night.
Some of the attacks happened after 10:30 p.m.
I feel that Bloomington is overall generally a pretty safe town. You just need to be situationally aware and not put yourself in a position of vulnerability.
Police say go with a buddy, have a cell phone, watch numbers on light poles in case you have to call police where you are. More police are now watching too. More bike officers on the trail and ATVs.
Actually, I'm a big believer in the relative safety of the trail.
Developer Matthew Press just built trailside townhomes. He says the trail
is becoming much more active, and with that comes interaction between people, good, bad, and indifferent.
Typical. That's why.
That's how the Fritsch family views safety when it hits the trail. David McAnally, Channel 13 Eyewitness News.
Meanwhile, tonight, NASCAR driver Tony Stewart says he will not race at Michigan International Speedway on Sunday. This is the second straight NASCAR Sprint Cup race he's missed since hitting and killing 20-year-old Kevin Ward Jr. in a dirt track race. Ward's funeral was held today in New York City. Stewart's number 14 car will now line up to race in the Pure Michigan 400 with Jeff Burton now behind the wheel. The next Sprint Cup race is August 23rd at Bristol Motor Speedway. No word yet if Stewart will participate in that race.
A collision between a car and an armored truck sent 2 people to the hospital this afternoon. It happened in New York and rural. The crash injured 2 people in the car and 1 in the truck. None of them had life-threatening injuries. The Madison County Drug Task Force has arrested 8 people suspected of conspiring to distribute heroin in this area. Agents raided an apartment in the 8400 block of Cedarwater Lane in Indianapolis. Police say they recovered 3 pounds of heroin and a half kilo of cocaine in the raid, estimated to be worth about $250,000, along with $100,000 in cash. The arrest came after a 6-month investigation of the plot to import heroin from New York to Indianapolis and Anderson.
And hundreds of heavily armed federal agents and even police, along with firefighters and other public safety agencies, are descending on the Greenwood Park Mall on Sunday night. But you don't need to worry. The FBI and police departments are training for a terrorist attack. The simulation will be the biggest ever held in a shopping mall. FBI Special Agent in charge, Jay Abbott, expects 500 first responders and many emergency vehicles outside of the mall. That exercise will begin at 7 o'clock p.m. on Sunday night and will run past midnight on Monday.